In this tutorial video, I'm going to help you complete your Coding Club Week 3 assignment. In that assignment, you had to do two things. First of all, you had to use these CSS properties, and then secondly, you had to email a link to your page no later than Monday the 24th. I need you to do this so that we can be ready to go on to more advanced things later on, but I wanted to make sure that you had a video to help you with this. So let's change the CSS property of color, and that actually is referring to font color. So remember that CSS always looks like this. You're going to have a selector, which could be H1, it could be body, it could be image, whatever it may be. It's not always H1, but you have your selector that's saying, where do you want me to apply this property to? You have a property, in this case it is going to be color, followed by a colon, and then a value, followed by a semicolon. So again, a selector, oh, I forgot to mention these squiggly brackets, a property, colon, value, semicolon. So let's go ahead and get to my page and let's affect or change the color. So right now I've got my body with a background color, and that's fine. What if I want to change the color of this text right here? The Latin School of Chicago Middle School CS Resources. I see that is surrounded by an H1 tag. I can tell over here. So I'm going to affect my H1 by putting in the H1 selector. Okay, I put in my squiggly brackets, which are next to your number or letter P. And now I'm just going to put in color, colon, and I'll just pick white, semicolon. There. And that went ahead and changed my color right there. As I showed you in the other video, I can change this to whatever I want, depending on what I want it to be. If I want to be more specific, I can use the W3 Schools color picker, and you can see the URL there. I'm also going to put a link to that on our Romanet page, the color picker. And the color picker will allow me to pick very specific colors. And you'll notice that there's no name of a color, but again, it's a hexadecimal value. So this hexadecimal value will allow me to select that color and put that in, which will be a more specific color. So I can put this in right now, and that's a more specific shade of green. Again, if you have any questions, refer to the Romanet page, but otherwise, you just change the color.